He says, they have left the straight way and wandered off to follow the way of Balaam, son of Becer, who loved the wages of wickedness. But he was rebuked for his wrongdoing by a donkey, an animal without speech, who spoke with a human voice and restrained the prophet's madness. So the angel of the Lord, which Bible scholars call a theophany, a God appearance in the Old Testament, God takes on the form of the angel. He is getting ready to kill Balaam because of his bad heart. But Balaam's donkey sees the angel. Every time the donkey tries to avoid the angel, Balaam beats the donkey. The donkey only tried to keep him safe. And I wonder, those who are here, those of you sharing online, who you beating up trying to help you? Sometimes we beat up on the very people that are trying to help us. Now, I know some married couples going, now, Pastor, I was enjoying the message till you went there. Okay, I'll get off of it. Then the Lord opened the donkey's mouth, and it said to Balaam, what have I done to you to make you beat me these 3 times? Balaam answered the donkey. Y'all didn't get it. Balaam answered the donkey. Most of y'all would have ran from the donkey. Balaam answered the donkey, you have made a fool of me. If only I had a sword in my hand, I'd kill you right now. The donkey said to Balaam, am I not your own donkey, which you have always ridden to this day? Have I been in the habit of doing this to you? No, he said. This is why some unbelievers don't believe the Bible. Got a donkey talking here. They got places for people who donkeys talk to them. We got in this book, this Bible, water coming out of rocks, quail dropping from the sky to give the children of Israel meat, manna dropping from heaven to give them bread. And not only do we have talking donkeys, but when it came time for God to deliver the children of Israel out of Egypt, we find in the book of Exodus, we find that God sent millions and millions of locusts to the land of Egypt. So God was talking to locusts. Now someone will say, well, how does God talk to locusts? He talked locust talk to locusts. I don't know what else to say. All I know is the locusts understood what God was saying. Now, I'm just trying not to be in y'all bed. You got to let the Spirit use me. How can a locust understand what God is telling them to do and you can't understand what God is telling you to do? Millions and millions of locusts, and God, they knew God was telling them. He sent gnats. He sent frogs. And then he sent the ones that the members of this church know that I cannot stand. He sent flies. God talked fly talk. And the land was covered with flies. You see, what most unbelievers do not understand is this. God created all things, and therefore God has control over all of his creation. Let the believers give God some praise online in this house. You see, since God created everything, he can use anyone or anything to accomplish his purposes. Why? Because he's God.